Hello my dear children. So let's continue with vector sum we were doing. Right now we are going to discuss resolution method. So another way of finding out vector sum. And with this technique you can work out every numerical of vector sum of this universe. Well, let's see this very unique and very useful technique which is called as resolution method. Well children, to be able to work out this technique, we must have command over resolution of vectors. We know that if there are two vectors A and B like this, and if some vector is in between, then its two components are going to be what? With whichever axis angle theta is given, along that axis the component would be cosine component, and along other axis the component would be sine component. So we must have command over vector resolution, and remember we can resolve only those vectors which are not along axis. Component of a vector in perpendicular direction is 0. So the vectors, if they are already along axis, they cannot be resolved. So what do we do in resolution method for finding out vector sum? There are 4 steps I have written here. Step number 1, we draw all vectors which are to be added. We draw all vectors which are to be added and try to make all the vectors in opposite order. When we make vectors in opposite order, we are very clearly able to see the angle between them. So try to make all the vectors in opposite order. So the very first step is we have to draw all vectors. And after making all vectors, the second step is selection of axis. We select any two perpendicular axes where the vectors are made. Vectors are made in a plane. So we have to select any two perpendicular axes. We have to select our Cartesian coordinate system. That means we have to select x-axis and y-axis. And x-axis and y-axis should be such that along which there are maximum number of vectors. If there are maximum number of vectors along any two perpendicular axes, we'll take that axis. This is simply because if that is the case, if we select the axis along which there are maximum number of vectors, we'll have to do least resolution. The third step is resolve all vectors. We can resolve those vectors, all the vectors which are already along axis, they will remain as they are. But the vectors which are in between the axis, they have to be resolved in their sine and cosine components. And after resolution, what do? We apply case 1, that is parallel vectors, case 2, and then we apply case 3 in order. In this order we apply case 1, case 2 and case 3. And once the case 3 is over, we get to know vector sum. Let's understand this technique by applying it in a practical situation. A numerical here. A body is subjected to following accelerations. A body is subjected to following accelerations: A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. And the question is, find net acceleration of the body. Find net acceleration of body. Find net acceleration of body. Well, we are going to find out some of these 6 vectors. Theoretically, we say law of polygon. We add any two and whatever the resultant comes out to be, we add that with the third one. But practically that is very, very difficult. We add these two vectors and then we find out sum and its direction. Then whatever sum and direction comes out to be, that is added with the third one. And then again whatever the resultant comes out to be, that is added with fourth one, and then so on. This technique is practically not possible. Practically very, very difficult. So what we are going to do is, we are going to use the technique which we have written here. Well, let us first of all draw all these vectors. Let us first of all draw all these vectors. See, all the vectors are going to be drawn before you. This is your east, this is your west, this is your north, and this is your south. Let us draw all these vectors. Vector number 1, 5 meter per second due east. See, we are not using graphical method, so you don't have to measure length and draw the vectors. So you can draw vectors with your free hand. A1, 5 meter per second square due northeast. So this is north, this is east. So this is vector number 1, and the value of vector is what? Yeah, this is vector number 1, and the value of vector is what? 5 unit. This is A1, and this is northeast. Northeast means exactly midway between north and east. This angle is 45 degree. This is northeast. Vector number 2, 3 meter per second square due north. That means we have to draw A2 here. This is A2. And what is the value of A2? 3 unit. This is A2. You may or may not write A1, A2. This is A1, this is A2. So avoid writing purpose, I want to keep the diagram as simple as possible. Let us see vector number 3. Vector number 3 is 10 meter per second square. This is acceleration 10 meter per second square due 30 degree west of south. The third acceleration is 30 degree west of south. 30 degree west of south. This is south and this is west. So 30 degree west of south. This is the vector. This is 10 meter per second square acceleration, and this is 30 degree. This is 30 degree west of south. 30 degree west of south. This is vector number 3. If you wish, you can write on A3. A4. A4 is 4 meter per second square due 60 degree north of west. 4 meter per second square due 60 degree north of west. North of west. This is west. North of west is what? Yeah, this is 60 degree north of west, and the length of the vector is what? 4 unit. This is 4 unit vector. This is 4 unit vector. Yeah, this 4 should be very clearly visible. This is vector number 4. Vector number 5 is 2 meter per second square due south. So vector number 5 is this, 2 meter per second square due south. This is 2. And vector number 6 is 6 meter per second square, 6 meter per second square due 30 degrees south of east. So 6 meter per second square due 30 degree south of east. South of east. This is east, this is south. South of east, that is, the vector is what? Like this. Yeah, this is 60 degree, and this vector is of length 6. So we have drawn all 6 vectors. This is vector A1, this is A2, this is A3, this is A4, this is A5, and this is A6. So these 6 vectors are, this is A1, 5 meter per second square due northeast. This is A2, 3 meter per second square due north. This is A3, just check out. This is A3, A3 is this. A3 is 10 meter per second square, 30 degree west of south, and then we have A4. A4 is 4 meter per second square, 60 degree north of west. This is 60 degree north of west. This is A4. And then we have A5, 2 meter per second square due south. This is A5. And then we have A6, 6 meter per second square due 30 degree south of east. Due 30 degree south of east. This is south, this is east, this is south. South of east. Yeah, this angle is 30 degree. 30 degree. So better make it look like 30 degree. This is 30 degree south of east. And the value is what? 6. So after drawing all vectors, let us resolve the vectors which are not along axis. Now see the resolution. The two perpendicular axes here are, we keep north, south and east, west as two perpendicular axes. So this A2 which is along axis remains as it is. This A2, this is A5 along south, that remains as it is. So let us look at this vector. This is 5 unit. This is 5 unit at an angle 45 degree. from east or 45 degree from north. What are its two components? Its two components are going to be 5 cos 45. Yeah, this is 5 cos 45. 5 cos 45. Yeah, I am writing down 5 cos 45. Remember, for cos 45 is root 2. 5 upon root 2. And the other component is what? 5 sin 45. That is also 5 root 2. 5 upon root 2. Well, so this vector is dissolved. Now look at this vector. This vector has magnitude 4 and it is at an angle 60 degree from west. So what are its two components? 4 cos 60. This would be 4 cos 60. Cos 60 is half. 4 cos 60. 4 cos 60. 60 is half. It becomes what? 4 by 2. That is 2. And then 4 sin 60. Sin 60 in this direction. 4 sin 60 would be like this. That is 4 root 3 by 2. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. I am doing the calculation also simultaneously. Next vector is this 10 unit vector. This is 30 degree. Its two component would be what? 10 cos 30. 10 cos 30. 10 cos 30 is going to be 10 root 3 by 2. This is cos 30. 10 cos 30. And the other would be what? 10 sin 30. 10 sin 30 is what? 10 sin 30 is half. That is 5. This vector is also resolved. Now, what is the resolution of this vector? This is 6. This is 6 cos 30. Here would be 6 sin 30. 6 cos 30 is what? 6 root 3 by 2. And 6 sin 30 would be what? 6 sin 30 would be what? 6 by 2. That is 3. Well, all these known angles, the value of sine cos for these known angles should be in your mind. And if you are not clear about these angles, write them before you use them. Well, now see, all the vectors have been resolved which were not along axis. Now see, all these three vectors are in the same direction, case 1. All these three vectors are in the same direction, case 1. All these three vectors are in the same direction, case 1. Both these vectors are in the same direction, case 1. So if we apply case 1 along all four axes, what do we get? Yeah, sum of these three vectors which are in the same direction would be their simple sum. And what is that simple sum? 5 root 2 is what? It is nearly 3.5. 4 root 2, 4 by 2 root 3. This is going to be nearly what? 2, that is 3.4. This is nearly 3.4. So the sum total of all three vectors this side is what? 3 plus 3 plus 3, 9, 9.9. This is 9.9. Why sum of all these three is 9.9? Because all three vectors are parallel and the vector sum is going to be their simple sum. And direction is going to be same as the direction of all three. Now these two vectors are towards right. Yeah. And their sum is going to be towards right. And the sum is going to be simple sum. And what is this? 5 root 2 is what? 5 root 2 is nearly 3.5. 6 by 2 root 3. That is 3 root 3. It is nearly 5.1. So what is the sum of these two? Sum of these two is what? Their simple sum. And that simple sum is going to be what? 5, 3, 8, 8.6. 8.6. Now sum of these two vectors which are 5 and 2 unit towards left is going to be what? Simple sum 7. And the direction would be what? Towards left. That is towards west. And these three vectors which are due south. Yeah. These three vectors which are due south would be what? These three vectors due south would be the sum would be what? 2 plus 3 plus this. This is 5 root 3. 5 root 3 is what? 17, 5 is 85. Yeah, it is 1.73. Yeah, nearly 8.6. This is nearly 8.6. So the sum of these three vectors is going to be due south and the sum is going to be what? Their simple sum. And what is that? 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 8 is what? 13. 13.6. See, case 1 is applied. Let us apply case 2. See, the ground is ready for case 2. These two are antiparallel vectors. What is the vector sum? Yeah, you can find out vector sum. These two are antiparallel. The vector sum is going to be what? Their simple difference. And direction of the alternate is going to be the direction of bigger one. Yeah, let me do it here. Visibility is better here. The sum of these two is going to be their simple difference. and direction of the resultant is going to be that of bigger one. So which one of the two is bigger? This one. And the value is going to be what? 13.6 minus 9.9. So what is this? This is 3.7. And why the resultant is in the downward direction, that is due south, because the vector due south is greater. Case 2, two vectors are in opposite direction, the vector sum is simple difference, and direction is that of the bigger one, and the bigger one is this. The resultant of these two is this. Case 2. These two are antiparallel vectors, their difference is, their resultant is going to be their difference, and direction is that of bigger one. So which one is bigger? This is, and the value of the resultant is what? 8.6 minus 7 is what? 1.6. See, case 2 is applied. Remember, we have to apply case 1, case 2 and then case 3. The case 1 is applied, case 2 is applied. Now let us see case 3. Now we are left with only two vectors, and both these vectors are what? Perpendicular to each other. Both these vectors are perpendicular to each other. So what is their net? Their net is going to be what? Their net is going to be what? Square root of sum of their squares. And what is that? 1.6 square plus 3.7 square root. This meter per second square is the net value of acceleration. Yeah, this is the net acceleration of the body. What is direction of acceleration? We can find out this angle. And what is this angle? Tangent of alpha. Tangent of alpha is going to be perpendicular upon base. What is perpendicular? 3.7. And what is base? 1.6. The 3.7 upon 1.6. That means alpha is going to be. You can find out the value of alpha using your calculator. And that is what? 37 upon 16. So what is the answer? The answer is the acceleration of the body is this, and the direction is what? Alpha degree south of east. What is that alpha? We can find out. So this was sum of vectors, more than two vectors. You can apply this method for 2 vectors, 3 vectors, 4 vectors, for as many vectors we want. See, in this resolution method, you won't have to remember that sum of 2 vectors is what? Square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. No, not that. You just need to know these 3 cases, and you have to have command over resolution. So this is very simple resolution we have done. We have first of all made all vectors, and then we have selected 2 perpendicular axes, and then the vectors which are not along perpendicular axis, we have resolved them. There should not be any error in resolution. You have to be very, very careful, and you should know the values of the known angles if they are in the question. Otherwise, you can use your calculator to find out the value of the angles which are not known. And once you resolve all vectors, you see that all vectors and their components are always along the 2 perpendicular axes you have selected. Then you have to apply case 1 first. If case 1 is not there, then you have to apply case 2. Once case 1 is over, you apply case 2, and once case 2 is over, you will be left with what? Case 3. And finally we will get to know the answer. This is net acceleration. This is the first numerical you are doing. Otherwise it doesn't take much time. I can do the sum of 10 or 15 different vectors in just 2 minutes. This question can be done by me in just few seconds. So how long it takes, how time does it take, it depends upon your practice. So practice multiple numericals. You can add even 2 numericals using this particular method. So with this we come to the end of today's class. We will continue beyond this class with subtraction of vectors. Thank you very much, and God bless you.